everyone, I am Seema Shrivastava from St. Joseph Senior Secondary School, Peparia. My dear students, how are you? I hope all of you are doing great. In this video lecture, today I am going to teach you chapter number 5 from MCB. Okay? The name of chapter is The Man Who Drew Faces, written by Enid Blyton. After reading of the chapter, I will give you the short summary of the chapter. Chapter number 5, The Man Who Drew Faces. Warm up. How dearly we are loved by our parents. Is it not our foremost duty to make them happy? Their love is unconditional and selfless. They remain awake to make our sleep peaceful and comfortable. He was a very clever man. All the children knew him well because he would often draw pictures for them. He could draw animals and toys and children and engines and ships and aeroplanes within the twinkling of an eye. One day, little Sally Johnson found him all alone. Sitting on a stile, he had his sketchbook on his knee and he was drawing the distant hills. Sally peeped over his arm. "Can you draw faces?" she asked. "You know, portraits of real people, so that I know who they are." "Oh yes," said the artist, and his eyes twinkled down at Sally. "I am very good at that, because I can draw what is in the faces, as well as the faces themselves." "What do you mean?" asked Sally. "Well, now, who shall I draw for you?" asked the man, and he sharpened his pencil. "You tell me, and you will soon see what I mean. Draw my granny's face," said Sally. The man set his pencil to the paper and began to draw a face. It was a lovely face, sweet and young. "That's not my granny," said Sally. "It is when she was 20. said the artist. He put in a line or two and then some more. He gave the mouth a little twist and drew wrinkles round the eyes. The face became old and rather sad and tired. "Yes, that's my granny," said Sally. "You made her into my granny when you put in those little lines. How funny that those tiny lines should make that face into my granny's." "They weren't always in your granny's face," said the artist. "See, that one there. That's a worry line. It came when one of her sons ran away and didn't write to her for 2 years. And do you see that one? That little frown line? That came when your grandpa lost his money and she was cross and upset because she had to give up her nice house and garden and hadn't much money to bring up her children." "Yes, Mummy told me about that time," said Sally. "Did it really put that line into her face? What's that one there, at the corner of her mouth?" "It's a nice line. It makes her mouth look sweet." "Ah, your mother put that there," said the man. "She was good, sweet and helpful, and your granny couldn't help smiling when she was around." "Oh, I am glad," said Sally. She pointed to the wrinkles. Look at those lines. How did Granny get those? She came when one of her daughters was very ill, said the man. And they got worse when your granny discovered that a great friend of hers was doing something wrong. And they got worse still when she fell ill and was always cross with people. It's good face, isn't it? Even though it's a bit tired and sad. Yes, said Sally. I didn't know people's faces grew like that because of things that happened to them. Now draw my mother's face. She is lovely. The man drew another face round, young and unlined. Sally knew it was her mother when she was younger. You haven't put in the lines, she said. Mummy hasn't many, but she has got a few. Put them in and tell me what they mean. Well, here is one, said the artist. That came when your brother fell off his bicycle and broke his leg very badly. That's a worry line. And here's another. That came when your granny was very ill. And this one came when your daddy lost his job. That's a very sad line, isn't it? Yes, but daddy is working again now. So perhaps that will go, said Sally. I don't like it. It makes my mummy's face look old. What are those little lines round her eyes? Oh, they are laugh lines, said the artist. Your mother is fond of jokes, isn't she? And she is gay and bright. She put those merry little lines there herself. But here is a bad line. Look now, what was that? Yes, it was when your big sister wouldn't work at school and almost got expelled for her naughtiness. Yes, I remember that. Though I was very small then, said Sally. But Jenny's better now. She has just won a scholarship. That line should not be there anymore. Jenny put it there, and there it will stay, said the artist. It is a good thing. Jenny doesn't know it. It would make her sad. Sally looked earnestly at the picture. Yes, it was her mother's face. There was no doubt about it. She looked at a dear little curly line by the mouth. What's that? She said. I like that. What put that nice little smiley line there? You did, Sally, said the artist, and his eyes looked very gentle. You are a nice little girl. You know, and I have heard you are sweet tempered and kind. The only line in your mother's face that you have put there is that little curly one you like. And see, I will make it a little bigger. And now your mother's face is even sweeter. Yes, it is, said Sally. I will make it bigger on Mummy's real face. You see, if I don't, I would like to give Mummy a nice smiley line like that. I would really love to put that into Mummy's face. Do you think people know how faces are made? Do you think? Oh, I can't answer so many questions, said the artist, and he got down from the stile. You want to know too much. I have given away a lot of secrets today. Goodbye, Sally. Use my secrets well. I would like to meet that man, wouldn't you? And see him draw some faces. I wonder what lines you have put into your own mother's face. Some very nice ones, I hope. Now let's understand the summary of chapter number 5, The Man Who Drew Faces. This story is the conversation between a small girl, Shelley, and the artist. This is the artist who drew faces. Okay? The artist was popular among children because he drew faces of animals, toys, children, engines, ships, and aeroplanes for them. Sally asks the artist if he draw portraits to recognize people. In answer, artist told Sally that he can not only draw faces but he can also draw what is in the faces themselves. Little Sally was very surprised to know this. After that, she tells him to draw her granny's face. The artist sat and began and drew a young face. But Sally couldn't recognize the face as the face was looking of a very young woman. The artist told that the young woman's face is in the portrait was of her granny's when she was in her 20s. After that, the artist started drawing few lines, curves, and wrinkles on that young woman's face. Now little Shelley easily recognized her granny. Then the artist explains to Sally that these lines grew on her face when various sad things happened in her life, except one pretty line which was caused by Sally's mother because of her goodness for their family. After that, the artist drew Sally's mother's face. Then he explained how her mother got various worry lines on her face. When sad things happened in her life, like when Sally's father lost his job, or when Jenny, means Shelley's elder sister, got expelled from her school, to which Sally said that now her daddy got her job back and Jenny is also good now and she even won a scholarship. The artist said that even though the things are good again, but these worry lines will still remain on her mother's face. Then Sally asked about one little curly line on her mother's face, to which the artist replied that this smiley shaped line was caused by Sally herself, as she was a very kind, good tempered, and nice little girl. Shelley promised to make the small curly line bigger by being a good and kind girl all the time. When Shelley started asking too many questions, to which the artist replied that he cannot answer so many questions of Sally, as she wants to know too much and he had already given away lot of secrets today. Then he said goodbye to Sally and asked her to use his secrets well, or we can say to put an even big smiley line on her mother's face.